way too early for the fake. This that real game for real bros. No DECAFF, no cap. Welcome to Shogun Bros, no DECAFF. Live every weekday, 6:30 in the morning, Central Time. Did you hear what I said? Central Time. We talk dogs, bloodline building to yard work, from stud talk to the truth behind the pups. This ain't no highlight reel. It's how you really build legacy. Shogun Bros, no DECAFF. Pull up, pull up, handle yours. This ain't just content. It's culture. Welcome to the cookout with Toyo, where family vibes meet front porch truth. No scripts, no filters, just heart, heat, and hot plates. Ooh. Step up with elevated perspective, with elevated game for grown men and women building mind, spirit, and vision. And men at work with pimps over simps. Choice. Real convos, no cap, all purpose for the men behind the mission. 3 shows, 1 network, all gas, no DECAFF. Put no creamer in my man. Look, Shogun Unlimited, man. Press play and get, man. Come on, press play, press play.
Hey, yo, Big A.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Bro.
Hey, you know what it is? It's a Tuesday, man. It is a Tuesday. How you feeling, bro?
Man, okay, you gonna ask me this question? I'm gonna answer you honestly. Big A just big brother me right before we came on live, y'all. He told me to take my panties out a bunch, and man, I'm angry. I'm pissed off at Big A, y'all. But,
I know it.
I love him, man. That's my brother, man. Because I'm telling you, bro, you gotta have that person in your life, man, that can say what nobody else can say without getting punched in the mouth, man. It's Big A, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it was anybody else this morning, this live, we would start off turning up on each other. But it's Big A. I love him, bro. I appreciate the tough love, man. But I'll tell you what I'm gonna do next time I need to vent. I'm going to my counselor. I'm going to my psychiatrist. I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to you.
Hey, I got you, man. I got you, bro. I got you, man.
But look, all right. So look, keep it on business, though, y'all. All right. So the first 5 minutes of the show, let's I want to talk about the digital dog show and get it out there because it was brought to my attention. I wasn't covering enough. So I'm gonna cover it every day. Every day we go live, I'm gonna try my best to cover it. You know, at least ain't no try. I'm gonna cover it to the best of my ability. How about that?
Yeah.
And so the first thing is this, man. Digital dog show is every month. Every month we do digital dog show. You can enter from the first of that month and to the end of that month. It takes me about a week to compile the videos, and then we air it the following weekend. So for June, you got from June 1st to June 30th to submit your video, up to about 2 minutes. No more than 2 minutes on the video. It has to be an edited video. Excuse me. Please, I ain't gonna say please, do not send me a video that's not edited. Like if you send me 2 pictures of side and front of you, a picture of the teeth, and then a video, I'm not editing anything. I'm just gonna delete it. Because it bogs down the chat. I'm not doing it. There's also a format. You send in the video with your name or the name you want to announce on screen, the dog's name, the dog's age, the dog's gender, and your Cash App. Those 5 things is what I expect to see. Video, those 5 things, nothing more, nothing less. To the Samurai Kennels Digital Dog Show chat. If you send it to me as a personal message, I'm gonna be like, good looking dog, fam. Not going in the show. That's how we do it, right? Okay. 2, dog of the week. Every week we do dog of the week. We release it on Friday. To get into the dog of the week competition, all you have to do is join our dog of the week chat. For that one, it's just a picture. It's a photo contest. You know what I'm saying? One photo. One. I get it. You love your dog, but I'm telling you right now, if you put in multiple photos, I'm picking the ugliest photo you put in there. The worst possible photo I can pick out of the ones you send in is the one I put into the competition. Period. The worst possible photo I can pick. You know what I'm saying? May God have mercy on your dog. And hopefully your dog looks so good, it looks good at every angle. Most dogs don't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not playing these games with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's free competitions. You know what I'm saying? We're opening up to the public. Like, the least you can do is follow us enough to understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ones that come through and ask questions on the live. That's what the lives are for. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to stay the whole live. I don't care if you stay the whole live. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I talk about dogs. I talk about grown-up man stuff. I talk about personality building. You know, we have multiple things over here. We're not just a dog channel. We're not just a dog channel. I'm not here to just talk about dogs. But I'll tell you this, in my opinion, I feel that we talk more dogs than any other channel, more consistently than any other channel. There's nobody else who goes live and talks about dogs every day. There's nobody else that I know of who goes live and talks about dogs every day with the amount of information, interaction, and all the stuff we have going on. Nobody. Period. And this is just look at the numbers. Since March this year, when we started doing the no DECAFF, man, like every day, some kind of new dog, except for Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But Monday through Saturday, in 1 month, we cover more dog topics than probably the majority of our algorithm combined. Combined. You know, so if you feel like that's an overstatement, prove it. Talk more dog content. That's it. And if not, then stay in your lane. Period. Yeah. That's it. But anyways, man, Digital Dog Show, first through the last day of every month, shows the day after that. Dog of the week, every Friday, shows the day after that. Big A, over to you.
Hey, you know, man, it's one of the livest shows out there, man. You know, they may try to imitate, but we trendsetters, man. We got the livest chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, most interactive channel. Yeah. But, man, today we're going to talk about house breaking the APBT. Man, you know, we can dive into that a little bit. But we already went through the Digital Dog Show. But we need to go ahead and show some love to the chat and also showcase that dog of the week, man, and that dog of the month. And there go that Pee-wee, man. That's that young fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a good looking dog right there.
I like him.
And the notorious Hanzo. You know what I'm saying? Tori Hanzo, you know. Yeah, man. Scheme, plot. They coming for that number one spot. Hanzo, what you gonna do, man? You shaking in your shoes right now? You know what I'm saying? Or nah, man, you ready to come with it, huh? Salute.
Bro, we work. Hey, I'm saying right now, every day I look at that picture, I be like, yep, let's go work soccer. Come on, Saki, let's go work soccer.
Yeah, man. Scheme, plot. They coming, man. They coming for the crown. But man, look, we got that Dickie Foster in the building, and he's always the first in the building, man. Salute. I think Dickie Foster is probably the longest member we've had, I think, if I'm not correct. But dang, Dickie, man, you be holding it down for us, man. Appreciate it, man. The show ain't a show without Dickie, man.
That's Dickie motherfucking Foster, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's Dickie motherfucking Foster.
Yeah, man.
H&F up there too, big game. That's why I ain't say what you just said. H&F been rocking with us, bro. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't gotta play them kind of games.
Yeah, both of those letters you did that I saw look good, bro. Yeah. Then we got the one and only, man, the one and only Shogun Soul. What's happening, bro? What's happening, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Soul got that radio voice.
Yeah. Tip, what's happening, baby?
Top of the morning, Queen.
Hey, yeah, man.
Yeah, Tip, I gotta watch your comments. Some of your comments be they be vulgar. You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
Every time. I can't put that on the screen. Children watch this show.
City boys, man.
City boys. Top of the morning, big dog. Top of the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Just y'all tracking, man. Dog of the quarters coming up, man. You look like Hanzo versus Chainsaw versus what's her name? Mirasol. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's a showdown for you right there. I'm trying to tell you, it's a shootout. Shootout.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we got that dirty dog, man. Dirty dog kennels in the field. Yeah, that's what's happening. Hey, Casino, what's happening?
Casino.
Hey, in the field. Yes, sir. Man.
Yep, check him out. Y'all go check out Casino channel too, man. Casino got some, man, but the Casino, Pitwise, them boys got some editing skills out of this world, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, like they got a very, very good, like, this is what I be trying to get at, man. The quality of the videos these brothers got, man, we're not sharing it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's quality content. It's good. It's good. They're spending their own dollars to share life experiences with you. Like him going to get that niggerino puppy, man. Like that's the life experience that I'm not gonna ever have. You know what I'm saying? But like I can relate. I can empathize with now because one of the brothers from the community shared it. You know what I'm saying, man? Like
you get to see it through his eyes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We get to see it through his eyes. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing I seen in the comments, somebody didn't like the way he said niggerino. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like what? Like what? Like, bro, man, like, man, look, I'm telling you, that's why they don't come around me, bro. Because I don't, man, that kind of stuff, man. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? Either you here to help or you in the way. You know what I'm saying? You either here to help or you in the way. Man, salute Casino. But I will say this too, man. There's a way to give feedback. You know what I'm saying? There's a way to give feedback. One, it's a lot of unsolicited feedback in the community, man. And even today's episode, Housebreaking APBT, Big A gonna take lead on that, y'all, because I don't know nothing about that. Like, I know how to train a dog. And training and management is completely different. Housebreaking is management and training combined, man. But go ahead,
you definitely a better trainer. I'm definitely, you know, my lane I'm good at. I'm good at, I'm definitely good at myself. Yeah, man, Marcel, what's happening, man? What's going on?
Yeah, man. Don't forget Lil J, man. We went right over Lil J.
Yeah, I said Lil J, man. Yes, sir.
My bad.
Yeah, and got that quick FC, man. Benny, always jumping in from Facebook, man. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, Facebook in the building. Supreme.
Where's Supreme at? Oh, there you go. Yeah, Supreme.
Yeah, Supreme team, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Early in the morning, man. You at work, Supreme?
I don't know who that Samurai Kennels is, man, but I think he got his own channel, man. Y'all go check that out.
Man, that boy think he know what he talking about, man. He talking about starting a new breed. He talking about starting a breed. Who do he think he is? What gives him the gall to start a breed and have the nerve to try to say it's like the American military, man? Tell that nigga shut up. Tell him Dre said shut up, Samurai Kennels.
Yeah, man. I don't even be listening to him. He be on some other stuff, man, talking about new breed. New what? Man, come on, man.
Oh, yellow what? Oh, yellow what?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Pitwise, he say not at all. I actually say you shaking in his boots out there trying to pick up the dog mess out there. He said not at all, man. You know what I'm saying?
They got me buying special food for my dogs for this time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pitwise. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm buying stuff that I can't get with food stamps, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotta be a real deal, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Calypso.
Hey, appreciate you stopping by, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, so with that 2-piece, man. Pow, pow.
Hey, man. Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, good job, Larry.
Yeah. Good job, Larry. Good job.
Yeah, man. So,
hold on, Big A. So ask me a question. So look, apparently cucumbers don't do well once it gets over 100 degrees, man. Cucumbers dead. My mint is doing fine. My mint can survive the zombie apocalypse is coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like my cucumbers, man, them things, bro, they got probably like 1.5 inches on them, and then they overheated probably about 4 or 5 days ago. But the stem finally died on me about 2 days ago. So yeah, man. And what's crazy is if you look at the germination on the packet, they were supposed to germinate the same week the puppies were due. You know what I'm saying? Having some cucumbers. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
what I was about to get to. We need an update, mister.
Oh,
update on Yeah.
Man, she doing fine, man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, Big A. She's bigger today than she was, man. Every day she getting bigger, bro. And I don't think that. Yes, sir. I don't think that. I don't think the first stick took. But I know she's pregnant. Like, obviously, I can feel the puppies moving around and stuff. And she's getting bigger. I think it's probably like, you know what I'm saying? I think the first stick was early because it was early, bro. Like that morning, she would not let him mount her. You know what I'm saying? It was toward the evening. Yeah. So I think that, you know what I'm saying? Probably like the day 2 or 3 after that is when they actually took, based upon like where she at with it right now, because we at 64 days based on the first stick at this point. You know, so yeah, put it out there like that. But okay, all right. Yeah, man. But Soul said hit him up. He got some solutions. Oh, for sure. I know the other thing I'm going to start is Soul. I'm going to start growing again in August. Start growing again because by that time, yeah, it'll still be hot. But the germination period, I can cover them with plastic. I know that for sure. And then it should cool off enough that I won't have to because what I was doing, I was taking them inside and outside. But it got so big, it was like, it's pointless to move them. I'm going to end up breaking the stems to move. We talk about it. You know, we'll chop it up. We'll chop it up. But, yeah, Big A, go ahead, man.
Yeah, man, let's go ahead and jump to that Bushido code and quote of the day, and that is benevolence. Jen. Okay? Love, compassion, and kindness. Housebreaking requires patience, not punishment. You know, benevolence. Jen. Love, compassion, and kindness. Housebreaking requires patience, not punishment. Yeah. All right. So, dog nutrition fact of the day. We're going to talk about certain foods that can prevent or help reduce your worm load in your dogs. We're going to say pumpkin seeds, carrots, coconut, plain unsweetened shredded coconut. Those are some of the natural foods that y'all should look into if you just wanted to add like a little sprinkle of this, a sprinkle of that to help prevent worms in your feed. Yes, sir. And that's about it for the morning announcements, bro.
For sure, man. Salute.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure y'all hit the pig picking, man. I got some information yesterday that I'm not at liberty to announce right now. And then Pitwise, let me send an invite link real quick, man. Pitwise, I told him to come by and share some. I think he's doing a promotion. He wanted to come by and share with y'all, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna drop the link, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't forget you, Pitwise. I know we beefing right now over the dog stuff, man, but he's still my brother, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, man. You know, now when it comes to this Hanzo and Saki thing, man, it's all smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's all smoke. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's Pitwise is there for you if you're able to come on, man. If not, you know what I'm saying, we'll chop it up and we'll put a bit together to share on the show on that way. Or man, you know what? You edit videos so good, just send me a commercial if you can't come on. You know what I'm saying? Like let me stop diminishing. Man, that brother be editing like a mug, man. You know what I'm saying? I probably can learn some stuff, bro. So salute.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the link is in the description, Pitwise. But Big A, let's go ahead and cook, man, until he see it.
Yeah. So what's up, man? Where you want to start at?
Okay, well, let's start at as an individual that has owned American Pit Bull Terriers since 2003. I've only had 2 that I would consider house dogs. One of them was not really a house-broken dog. I just kept her in the house. And there's a difference. A house dog means the dog understands the mission. It is not going to mess up your stuff in the house. It's not going to tear up stuff. It's not going to pee on your floors, poop on your floors, unless you just leave it unattended for long periods of time. Unreasonable, unruly periods of time. That was my first house dog. My second house dog was I had nothing to do with it, man. He was an outdoor dog that I brought inside, and he naturally took to it, man. He would just hold it. He wouldn't be in the house and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get to Pitwise here, though, Big A. Let me pause that thought process and let him in here real quick. Pitwise was good, big dog.
What's happening, guys? How you doing?
Oh, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Can't call him, I spoil it.
Good, good. I saw you mentioned the pick picking thing. Did you announce who's the judge going to be, or do you want me to do
Nope.
it?
So I say that for you, and then also you said there was another thing you wanted to put out there, man. So I wanted to give you the floor.
If you guys haven't saw it, didn't see it yet online, Danny Burton, man, is going to be the judge this time. So, that means you got to come with it, man. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. You know, if you guys, know about his historical dogs and his style of conditioning and stuff like that, he's gonna be looking for specific dogs. So, that just tells me that you guys have zero chance to beat me. So,
Yeah.
I want to apologize in advance because, I'm messing around, but yeah. He's thorough, man. So he's true to the breed standard, man. And legendary dog, man. And this is gonna be cool. Kind of see exactly what he's looking for with these dogs, and see what he picks, man. So I'm excited now, man. As soon as I got that that notification, me and the boy got on the road. You know what I mean? And hit a couple miles up. I was like, man, we got more work to do, bro. We got 5 weeks out, so let's get it.
Sure.
Cool. Also, a lot of people know that I'm like quote unquote retiring next year. And what I mean retiring, just from like the regular 9 to 5 I've been doing for the past 25 years. I've been a contractor with the Marine Corps, and my jet is about to come to an end, man. The Harrier's going away soon, and I'm not going on no new planes. I'm not on the F-35. I'm not trying to work for nobody else. I'm gonna be 100% in the business for myself. After that.
Sure.
So once a month, man, I'm gonna transport dogs once a month. So the last week of the month, I'm gonna do a run. If you go to my Facebook page, you will see the map area I'm using right now. So if anybody needs a dog move somewhere, man, on the East Coast, I got you. Also,
let me interrupt you. If you can send me that picture, I can post it on here too, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen it on the Facebook.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to the WhatsApp.
All right, bet.
Yeah, and what region is that? I heard you say the East Coast, but is that the entire East Coast, like all up and down 95 and
I think I seen it. I seen it on the thing.
He probably went out to send it to you real quick.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm telling you right now, man, East Coast, man, y'all got it made, bro. When it comes to traveling, y'all got it made, man. I swear to God. The distance it takes for me to go from Virginia to Florida is just to take me to get out of my state to the next state, bro.
Yeah, man.
Right now, I just sent it to you.
All right, man.
So and whenever I travel for dog shows, like when I do the Jersey show, I did a couple drops up in 95 and back. And then when I do the Alabama show too, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna head out from North Carolina. I'm gonna head out 2 days early. Pick up some dogs, drop some dogs off, man, too. So yeah.
All right. That's what's up. You heard it here first. Yeah. Hey, Pitwise, real quick. One more time, man. How can they get in contact with you?
Just pitwisekennels@gmail.com. I'm everywhere. So if you go, I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. So if you just Google that, it'll pop up and you'll contact me. And my phone number is public too. So if y'all, save this video for later, it's 760 area code 977-6011. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm public as hell. I'm not scared to share my phone number, man. I'm super public. So
yeah.
And see that, man, I respect that, man. And honestly, I understand the private business, man, but I don't want to do private business, man. Like when people get dogs and stuff, I want it all over the internet. You know what I'm saying? I want that promo. Why would you come shop with me? Go shop with somebody who's private. You want to stay private, man. Like I'm public. I want to talk about my puppies, everything I produce. So I respect that, bro. Salute.
And I just had too many bad experiences with other transporters lately, man. Too like I sent one to California. It took them 9 days to get my dog across there, and then I got a picture of the dog, and it didn't even look like the same dog I sent. I'm like, would you feed my dog cornflakes and shit? Like, what the hell was you doing?
Yeah,
I say this too, Pitwise. Look, one of the things I realized, man, is good, and I think that might be the military in us, bro. Good quality. I don't have to lower my prices at all. What's gonna happen is you're gonna deal with so many bad transporters. My price gonna be a convenience fee. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I know Dre drives nonstop. Okay, yeah, he might charge more than this other dude, but Dre gonna drive nonstop from his house to my house every 3 hours. I'm getting a FaceTime on the status of my dog. You know what I'm saying? He's sharing his location with me the whole way. Like, nah, bro, it's like that. You know what I'm saying? And our partner drives. So what happens is the money is going to my partner and I. So we drive it nonstop overnight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm bringing the A driver too. So I'm either have my brother do it, which is who helps out with my dog stuff, and I got a couple other guys that roll with me too. And then and eventually I'm gonna expand to like the West Coast too, where it is like I'm gonna be like the parent company, but have people I trust as drivers over there on the same route. So.
Yeah, and see that's the move, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so I just got a bid last night to go from Minnesota to NC, right? And I'm like, man, you know, it's gonna cost more to get me to go to Minnesota than it is for me to get the dog from Minnesota, take it to NC.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Just from where I'm based at. What's up?
Pitwise, Bray. I need to chop it up with both of y'all. At some point. No, I'm for real. I need to chop it up with both of y'all at some point in time, man. I'm for real. We'll get it together.
So let me put you on game real quick, Big A. Pitwise and I talked yesterday. I told him he was the manager. I was like, man, if it comes to business, it's Big A, man. So holla at and that's anybody, man. When y'all try to reach out to Dre, man, the business man is Big A.
Man, Pitwise had been reached out to me, man. I was supposed to, you know.
Got a lot of for sure.
Yeah,
also, while we talking Big A, we just got a new member during the conversation. RBG.
I know that lone wolf, man. Hey, yeah.
JT in the building. Pitwise, we salute you, bro. I'm gonna shut up now because my brother Big A about to cook this morning on some stuff that I can't really tell y'all about.
Okay.
But cool, man. Hey, appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna hop up out of here, but I have you guys in the headphones while I'm playing hooky again, you know. So
okay.
Fuck right, that man. Job. I'll never be at work. I appreciate it, fellas. Thanks, man.
All right. Yes, sir.
JT in the building. Hey, dog. All right, Big A, back over to you, man. So I was doing the narrative. I was doing your reading. Okay, so yeah, man. He's like, what about it? Okay, cool. So there's dogs that live in the house, and there's dogs that are house dogs. My dogs, different dogs that live in the house, they're not house dogs, right? They are not left alone. If I come home, my curtain's gonna be down. Any cords gonna be chewed up. That's my average dog for my dogs, right? However, I have produced already out of both litters 2 or 3 house dogs. Red and Walter are bona fide house dogs. Michonne and Trina are bona fide house dogs. Like they can do it. So it's not the dog. It's just me. You know, it's definitely not the dogs. It's me. And so I want a Big A to cook on that, because when we have an upcoming litter, you know, I want him to talk about how our dogs translate to the house. You know, I can't tell you about other people's dogs. I cannot tell you about other people's dogs. And like Toyo was saying yesterday, man, certain stuff only work. Like it'll be a lie to tell you to do it with your dog. It'll be a lie. So we're gonna talk about our stuff and our stuff. We got enough dogs and enough knowledge from our stuff to tell you about our stuff. And can't nobody tell you more about my dogs than me. Let me stop at this. You don't know more about my dogs than me. I don't know more about your dogs than you either. All right, Big A, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Message. Yeah, but no. So for me, training really doesn't start until I walk through the door of the house. For me, you know what I'm saying? And that's where it all takes place. Anything prior to that, like even when I got Michonne, I was there the day Michonne was born. I would go by and hold Michonne from time to time, but really didn't even have any attachment to Michonne. There was no feeling there, and I've kind of been accustomed to that, growing. I really don't have feeling with pups until I make them mine. So all of that stuff, the ride home, none of that stuff really mean anything to me. But as soon as we walk through the door, that's where training really, everything counts. I mean, every step that you take counts. So this is my suggestion. If you have the opportunity to, if you have the time to, and if you working, you can take the time off if you can. The first couple of days that you have the dog, especially the first 2 days, if you can take the first 2 days off of work or get it to where you off 2 days, those days count more than anything else. Because pups' minds are more, they adapt, and they're paying attention to everything that happens. And one thing that I noticed with a lot with people when they bring pups in the house, they put the pup on the ground and let the pup have free range. If you got 2 floors, they might be carrying the pup upstairs and the whole nine. That is creating an issue, and I can go into detail and tell you why. Because when a pup comes in, this is not the pup's normal area. So it's coming in, all this stuff is something that the pup can explore. So every place that you take that pup is a option or a thought for that pup to explore that area. So and I got this from my father, when I've had dogs pretty much my whole life. So check this out. So when you bring the dog inside, you need to have that dog in one area. If it's the living room, I always suggest the living room or the area that you plan on the dog to frequent or mainly be. So that would be the only place that you take the dog, you only introduce the dog to other parts of the house as the dog starts to mature and you have that area control. And I've done this with countless dogs, and it always works for me. So I see you, Baquan. It is what it is, man. But anyway, so when you bring the dog in, it's depend, and then you have levels to what kind of how you want the dog to be. If you want a shadow dog, if you want the dog to be a can I say like guard type dog where it stays in one area, stays on a mat, my homeboy, when he got his dog, he wanted his dog to sit by the front door and stay at the front door all the time. So we trained, I gave him the game on how to get the dog to stay there. And you only introduce the dog to that one area. So you have the kennel. In the first 2 days, especially you get the dog around 8 weeks, house training can be done super quick if you own it in the first 2 days. And that's why I say it's a lot that you can do in the first 2 days by having the dog. So you bring the dog in, you have the kennel in the place where you would want the dog, and you put the dog in the kennel. And whenever the dog is outside of the kennel, it's always proper maintenance on the dog. So for me, in the first 2 days, I might be carrying the dog around, because if you hold the dog is less, unless the dog is sick. You have a sickly dog, that dog might piss and defecate on you. But a pup's generally not gonna pee or poop on you. So if the dog is moving around on the ground or whatever, and you have it in the house or whatnot, every 30 minutes to an hour, I'm taking the dog outside. And if I'm about to take a nap, the dog is sleeping on my lap or whatever, I'm holding the dog, and this is just in the first 2 days. If the dog's not with me, it's in the kennel. Now, taking the dog outside of the kennel, I would have a placemat, a corunda or something like that, and you would place the dog on the place where you would want the dog outside the kennel. And it's just consistency, man. Every time the dog gets ready to put his foot off, you correct it, put it back on there. Every time the dog is looking, and these things are the most important things, because you're teaching the dog his boundaries. And those first 2 days, man, like first 2 days, 2 weeks, and all that stuff count. But if you can take the time and do that in the first 2 days, that dog is going to be imprinted in your pup. Okay, this is my boundary. I know for a fact if I step up, I know I'm not supposed to step off of here. So those are certain things, and you can take care of multiple things by doing just being consistent in those first 2 days. And house training is always, as far as you know what I'm saying, potty trainer, whatever you want to call it, man, that's always been in the first 2 days to kind of get them in a routine. And I think it is every every month, they can hold their bladder for another hour. So, but I always, the first 2 days to 2 weeks, those are always vital in potty training or whatever you want to call it. And then staying consistent on keeping the dog in one area means everything, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about if you wanted a pet or you wanted a working dog for a protection type purpose, all that stuff counts. But yeah, what's going on, Dre?
Oh man, you cooking, man?
Yeah.
There's a lot of terms you're using, and this where I say, man, you got to learn to break it down. I'm glad.
Okay, but yeah, that's what. Yeah, so tell me what I need to break down.
So there's a lot of people who recently joined us that don't know about the whole Booster J's training style, right? So maintenance, medication, and training, they're all different, right? So like, it's one of the things where because how this goes back to what I was saying, you like you're so used to dealing with people who just know that. It's kind of like how when I be fussing about the digital dogs, I'm like, okay, I expect everybody to just know because we've been doing it for a long time, but it's not the case, because everything you're saying is valid information, man. But okay. I'll give you an example. You said the maintenance of the dog, right? Now, some people might think maintenance has to do with worming and vaccination and stuff. And I'm like, when we speak maintenance, we're not talking about that. That's medication. So we break ours to a triad. But other than that, man, like it's good because I'm learning because this is gonna be my first time I actually going through the process of the house breaking a dog intentionally. Intentionally. So this episode was for my edification. I figured if he's gonna teach me, we might as well share it with the public, y'all. That's why he's doing this for you. Additionally, with that, go ahead, bro.
Okay, so now as far as and part of the maintenance is stuff like this. Okay, let's break down the maintenance, house maintenance, or maintenance in when we say maintenance is okay. If my eyes aren't on that pup needs to be in the kennel, or it needs to be on its place to where I can correct it as B. Those things count when you're not paying attention. If I gotta get up and I gotta go make a run to the other room, whether it's go use the bathroom, go handle something or whatever, that pup has the option to start chewing a wire or start, do something, pee, poop, do whatever it's gonna do in seconds. So when you do that, you're creating an issue. That's poor maintenance. Another thing, with my pups, maybe I would say in the first 3 months of me owning the pup. So the pup probably might be 4 or 5 months before I take the leash and collar off the pup. That's another thing. Whenever the pup is in the house and it's on the ground, it's leash and collar. So the pup can stay within a certain amount of feet away from you, and you can have control and not let that dog get into things that you don't approve of. As no, but I'm saying because I can show you perfect examples, of me working through that, and I can tell you, and I showed Dre, I was moving, and I the house is clear, and I got Michonne little bed or whatever you want to call it, little pillow, right by the Wi-Fi box and all that. There's wires everywhere. She sleep right there, right next to the wires. Her head might touch the wire. She's not biting wires. She's not doing any of that. So and these things count. So so here it goes. So now you have that pup conditioned to knowing its place. The kennel is its comfort place. You know what I'm saying? Now let's just say the pup begins to grow and you want to introduce the pup to certain parts of the house. Let's say you want the dog to be able to go around the house without going to any rooms. You would then do the same process with that, introducing the pup. And you would never this is the worst thing that I feel, and it's the worst thing to do is take your dog in the house and introduce it to the entire house. So my last house I had, it was a 2-story house. So never let Michonne up the steps. So naturally, yeah, she wanted to venture up the steps, but she gets a quick correction every time, and she won't go on the steps. Also with rooms, I conditioned her to not walk on in our rooms as carpet, so I can have all the doors open, and she'll roam around the entire house, but she knows not to step into any room. And these things come with conditioning your dog and correcting your dog at a young age, and all of that stuff counts. When you just feel like you're gonna lack on it, it'll show. And I know a lot of people that have house dogs but cannot let have their dogs out, or don't feel comfortable leaving them out for long periods of time. So these are things that you can work on if you're going down that lane and you really want to have a house dog, that you can have out and roam around. And even if you house your dogs like working dogs, you can still do the same thing, applying these same rules. Yeah.
All right, good cooking, man.
Yeah.
So, Steve was asking about the biosensory training, and nah, man, I'm not opposed to it, man. I just, I'm not gonna lie, man. I think a lot of us, man, I'm stuck in my ways, man. For me, I believe heavily in my temperament testing. I think that's like the one of my secret sauces that I use, my temperament testing, identifying what work the dog should be doing, or I ain't gonna say what work they should be doing, but the dog's aptitude, natural aptitude for the type of work I'm into. But I check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? What I might do is I might try it on, or even try. Here we go to try stuff. I would like to see this litter. Maybe if I do half the litter, or a couple of puppies with it, a couple of puppies without it, and see test my results. You know what I'm saying? With dogs that are very similar in genetics.
Yeah. Okay. Also feeding. People feed pups differently, have them on different schedules. Some people feed pups 3 times a day, 2 times a day. Some feed them a healthy 1 time a day, and give them snacks or whatever, throughout the day, whatever the case may be. But that's another thing that you gotta imprint as soon as you start feeding. So like generally I'll feed the pup the day I get or get a pup a little while, feed the pup, then worm the pup, feed the pup, worm the pup, then if you feeding a dog and you sit and as soon as I put the food down, I will start that training process of conditioning the dog to do what I want to when it comes to feeding. And so usually I might start with feeding the dog 3 times a day. And if I put the food down, I'm working on the dog, staying away from the food. If the dog goes for the food, then I'll take that food. And if it's soft food, it might cost me, but I'll throw it away. With the dog looking at me. If it's just straight kibble, I'm pouring it back in the thing, and we waiting until the next feed, and we go through that process, and before you know it, your dog will be conditioned, to understanding that it's a lot easier introducing it to them at a young age like that before it becomes a problem. And if you have multiple pups, you working through the aggression, or if you have one dog and you're going to introduce other dogs, that's something that counts. Yeah.
For sure, man. But yeah, man, so I'm taking this in, man, because like I said, this is a new endeavor for me, and I got something for y'all too, man, because I'm gonna start doing y'all like I do Big A, man, and I do Big A do me. So y'all saying I should try the biosensory thing. I'm asking y'all with that, have y'all tried the temperament testing on your own dogs? Each one reach one, so I'm gonna take that, so I'm gonna look at the biosensory, but I want y'all to look at the temperament testing of your dogs and see just see if you can't see things earlier on with the temperament testing that we talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I don't know what that is.
Okay, so it's some things, man. Like it's some things you can do to kind of stimulate them. I want to say it's done during the same process. It's done during the same phase that we do the temperament test.
Temperament test
Within the first 42 days of life. You know, it's extremely critical. So I do agree that the critical nature of it, but I believe that combining them is actually going to give you the best results, because with ours, you're not changing anything. You're just simply seeing how they respond to in their environment. Whereas the biosensory it basically opens them up and like allows them to develop their brains as they get exposed to new environments and situations, turning them upside down, hold them in a certain position. Now, I'm familiar with it. I've just never tried it. The science of it, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And I'm big on it. Got to make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell me a million ways of how to do something, but it might be. You might have told me this for 10 years, and this other brother told me the same thing. But the way he break it down for me is a little bit more Dre's understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell you right now, I believe I'm 100% on the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see nothing wrong with it, because I think you got to have a certain level of retardation to even stay in this stuff with stuff you're gonna deal with. You know what I'm saying? So you know, some of y'all might not like that ideology, but I believe that. You know what I'm saying? To know that you're about to be ridiculed, to know that you're about to deal with all this BS you're gonna deal with it, you still do it anyways. Something got to be wrong with you, bro. You know, but I'm okay with it. I'm all the way to dummy way with it. So, you know, I'm down with trying it. But I do implore the same brothers to try the temperament testing in conjunction with, and see if you can't tell offhand which dogs are best to keep. Yeah,
man. I gotta look into that. See what we just learn a little bit about it.
Yeah, for sure. Because like you got a little bit of time. Yes, I got a little bit of time, so it's something we can look into, and it's something if I see benefit, like, because with me, y'all gotta understand, when I add something to my program, it's there. You know what I'm saying? it is there, and I'm like, man, I'd be like, before I add this work, it better be worth my time. You know what I'm saying? There's no disrespect to none of y'all sharing. I'm just, you know, it's you know, like right now, like Toya was mentioning, like sardines are a staple in my dog's diet. Like I believe in the sardines. You know what I'm saying? I believe in the sardines wholeheartedly. So like, you know, somebody like, you should try mackerel, or you should try tuna. I'm like, that's cool, bro. Good talk. You know what I'm saying? And I don't doubt you. What I'm telling you is I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm winning. You know, so when you bring these things to me, man, if you're winning, I'm likely to listen to you, because proof of concept is there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everybody who wins is a good winner. I'm not saying everybody who loses is supposed to lose. What I'm telling you is your proof of concept is there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just very, very like, man, if I add any extra work to my plate, it's gotta be well funded. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all I'm saying, man.
Well, you know it. Your heart won't be in it.
Well, now I'm gonna say this, man, because I got a bunch of homeboys, right? And he know who I'm talking about here in the chat. But he messaged me about breeding probably once or twice every couple months, man. But he ended nice about doing it. And I'm like, man, you listen. Like, what I should have told him is, you listen to too many people, man. You know, you listen to me, you listen to PBK, you listen to Bo, you listen to Schoolboy, you listen to Bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all of us got different styles. And I don't think none of them wrong. You know, I don't think not one of them wrong, man. The difference is, okay, I'm breeding for trainability. You know what I'm saying? Schoolboy was breeding for gameness. You know, PBK breeding to keep a true line. You know, Bill breeding his old stuff that used to work for him.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you know, J-Bo said, don't treat none of them special. You know what I'm saying? Let the dog teach you who they is. It's all different philosophies. And that's like trying to take a jiu-jitsu person and teach them kickboxing concepts, but using jiu-jitsu. The style of martial art doesn't even line up. Jiu-jitsu is about, you know, grappling, typically ground game. You know, and Muay Thai or kickboxing is about striking. So if you try to go up against a kickboxer with jiu-jitsu, unless you get him on the ground, you're probably gonna get knocked out. You know what I mean? And it's and that's where I'm getting at, man. Like, you know, I don't want to. My cup is empty, but I want to make sure I fill it up right the first time. And that's all I'm saying, y'all.
Yeah, man. And
go ahead, Big A.
Oh, it's just like a picture, man. Like, if you the artist and you got a canvas in front of you, which might be your female dog or whatever the case may be, and you got a picture of what you want to draw, you just want to draw a sunrise, and then somebody like, man, you should put a little house under there, and then somebody else come and say, man, hey, put some clouds over there, and then somebody say put this, put that, and before you know it, you step back and look at the picture. It's not your picture anymore. It's not their picture. It's something else, you know. So yeah, man.
Yeah, and I like what Casino said. He says like trying to tell people how to raise their kids. Everybody has their parenting style. Yeah, for sure. But no, like with this thing right here, though, man, I don't want to say like I'm going to try it just because I want to try it, right? And it's been brought. I have the opportunity to try it right now, like right now. My thing is, okay, for me, the reason why I haven't tried it in the past is I don't see. Nobody has explained it to me.
Your stuff is already. It's been what you haven't been working.
Well, it's not that. It's that's true. But like what I'm saying is the movements and stuff. To me, I'm like I don't understand how it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not where I'm like I don't understand. Like I didn't have my eureka. Usually, with an idea that I take on, I have a eureka with it. Like boom, that makes perfect sense to me off the rip. You know what I'm saying? That's the ones I usually just run with. You know what I mean? This one right here, I got to do my research because I'm not. The concept didn't impress me right off. So I got to go look into it now, which means that I might have to use my time and effort. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, the using the sardines with omega-3s, I'm like, okay, I eat sardines. The dogs eat sardines. It's good for them. Makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Right off the rip, like, even if the dogs don't like the sardines, I can eat the sardines. I take them, put them some saltine crackers and tear them hoes up. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of cheese, tear them hoes up. But that's how my mind works. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, you gotta be a little bit on the. For me, I ain't gonna say y'all. Me, Dre a little bit on the slow side when it comes to this stuff, man. Because okay, let me give y'all. Let me paint a picture for y'all real quick. I'm gonna tell you why I'm slow. I don't care if you might not call yourself slow. You might be the perfect logical person. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. To know that I might not make the money back for getting up twice a day, first thing in the morning before I go to bed at night, and cleaning up dog poop every day. Okay. To work my dogs and get them into shape just to get a trophy that I could just buy myself and tell people I want. Just to go to a show 3 states away to get a ribbon that costs less than a gallon of gas to go to the show. All right, I do these things. Why? Got to be retarded. You know, I'm being real. You got to be retarded. Like you got to be all the way to dummy weight with it. You got to be all the way bought in. That's just like a brother in love. Like a guy in love is retarded, bro. There's nothing about love that benefits you. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. And I'll tell you how I know. Okay. I know the values of love is art, right? But what I'm telling you is nothing about love. There's nobody you love that you take care of as a man that benefits you more than you benefit them. Nobody. But you still do it out of love. You got to be a little bit throwed off to do that, man. Self-preservation says take care of me and take care of my offspring. That's what self-preservation says. Everything else is icing on the cake, bro. Based on what you can generate as a man. So. Man, we gotta get away from the dogs, but you know it's good, man. It's good, and I'm gonna take it back to the dog, Big A. Unless you want to cook on that.
Yeah, nah, we good, man.
Okay, I'm gonna take it back to the dog. So, Sino, I use chicks. I don't use grown chicken. Like that's just a personal preference, but I get like 100%. It cleans a lot of things, man. And also rabbits. Feeding rabbits with the fur, a little bit of the fur left on their the skin tissue and stuff like that is good for cleaning them out as well. I 100% agree with that. The only thing I caveat is I typically like to freeze it before I feed it to them. Get wise for the love of the game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, it's okay. For example, Pitwise. If Pitwise told me he uses biosensory and I use I'm going against Pitwise. You know what I'm saying? We doing a little standoff. If he tell me he uses biosensory and I'm using my puppy personality test, I want to see which one is stronger, whose practice is stronger. You know what I'm saying? So it's some things I don't use because it's a rivalry thing, you know. And I'm not saying Pitwise use that. Pitwise don't use that. You in here and like, you know what I'm saying? I know you can handle it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, like some of that stuff is rivalry. It's ego. Because I've been people like, man, take the ego out of it. Man, you stupid. If you competing at all, ego is involved, bro. Casino said he want the winner, devil head. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Casino, you know what I'm saying? I always wanted to go against you anyways, man. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Nah, I'm talking about, he said he want the winner between Pitwise and me. Yeah, I'm talking about Pitwise. He said, Casino, I always wanted to go against you, man. You know, I got him Pitwise. I got it. But nah, man, it's all love. And like Pitwise now, when I come to North Carolina to talk with Puppy, we decided we're going to just record together our competition and let y'all judge it that way. You know, salute to that brother on that, man. That's how we want to carry ours out, good stuff, man. Good stuff. I do gotta call you and go down with like what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some training in there too, because I know they both do like little training stuff too. I'm gonna tell you right now, we do a send off for a bite. I'm not getting Saki off without a Brady stick, so you're gonna win that. You're gonna win the out contest for sure. But the sit, the down, the stay, the recall, all that stuff, we can do all that stuff, man. And keep it fun.
Yeah, man. What that mean for the love of the game?
Oh, that's our Neo Dogman chant. For the love of the dogs, for the love of the game, man. And
Yes, sir.
the game is everything that's involved, not just the game dog or the box, man. This is a game. You know what I'm saying? Selling puppies, raising puppies, starting bloodlines. It's all a game. It's like the Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta love it. Like I said, you gotta be a little bit thrown off to stay in this thing, knowing the ridicule, the headaches, the people you're gonna have to deal with, the fake dogs, the curs, the fake people, the fake friends, the snakes, the biters. Man, you gotta love this game and stay in it, bro. You gotta love this game. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, AQ. Yeah, man. Big A, where you at?
Yes, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
right here. I was just messing with Michelle. She's sitting on my lap.
Yeah, man. You had anything else you want to add on the housebreaking portion? Because we got about 5
Yeah,
minutes.
man. So I saw that comment. I forgot who said it, but he said dogs aren't meant for the house. So for people who want to that do want to have the best of both worlds, all you're doing is the same thing. Let them be an outside dog, but bring them in the house, because even if they outside dogs, I mean, even if you feel the dogs are outside dogs, man, being able to bring the dog in the house if you have people or company, and knowing that the dog is sound and capable of being in the house without tearing up stuff, that's a plus in my book. So yeah, man, just introduce it every time. If you wanted to have the best of both worlds, you would condition the dog for the house first as you working the dog outside.
Man, Big A, I'm about to interrupt you real quick, because Casino said it best, man. Raising these dogs like raising kids, man. First of all, check this out. Like, for that comment, that's that person's opinion, right? It's people who think dogs should be pets in general. They should just run around freely doing and effing and making whatever kind of breeds and mutts and puppies they want to make. Look here. No, I ain't done yet. You cut me off this morning before we started. I'm saying my piece.
Roger that.
Yeah, man. Look, check this out, bro. If that's what they believe, that's what they believe. And in their house, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Even if they want to publicly vocalize their opinion, I believe in the right of freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you right now, we talking. The name of the show is Housebreaking American Pit Bull Terrier. You came over here and saw the title and thought that would be a good thing to just throw out there in the chat. You trolling. You trolling. You know what I'm saying? And I'm calling it. It ain't no beef. It's just what it is. Like when I said, okay, last week, right? The American Pit Bull Terrier as a protection dog. Okay, if you don't like the topic, you came over here and watched it anyways. You trolling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if I see, okay, check this out. If I see a show that says transgenders are taking over America, I'm not about to watch that because I ain't interested in no transgender. I'm not watching it. That's what I think mature people do, right? So what I'm saying is, man, if you come over here, you see the title, and our titles are not clickbait, by the way. Our titles are not clickbait. So if you see the title and it says Housebreaking the Dog, and you don't think dogs in the house, what would you watch the show for? That's a genuine. It's not smoking. It's a genuine question. You know what I'm saying? And I put those in there because I want accountability in my community. That's why I tell people all the time: this is not just an American Pit Bull Terrier community. It's about building better people too. And trolling is cool. Every now and then I troll too. You know what I'm saying? I troll on Facebook though. I don't troll on YouTube. I troll on Facebook. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna be real with you. Like it's everybody got a little bit of lower self. Period. I'm not telling you what you got to be. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Well, what we doing over here, man, I take my YouTube stuff very, very serious. You know what I'm saying? I take it very, very serious. It's like nowhere else in the world is Andre Williams from Bladenboro, North Carolina, going to have a voice for this many people to hear, period. You know what I'm saying? So salute to all y'all out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Big A. Now I'm done, Big A. Go ahead and cook.
Okay. So, yeah. For me, man, I really could care less. This stuff don't bother me. It ain't bother me a little bit because at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I do, and I know the benefit in it. But at the same time, I always look at things from a reality perspective. So when I saw that comment, I was like, man, what if somebody always had an outside dog but never took on the trying to have a house dog? You know what I'm saying? So you know, it is what it is, man. I just tried to see what I could see out of that. I could care less about, man. That stuff don't bother me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at
story time.
Yeah.
Story time. My first real inside dog was not playing. This is what happened. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna share what you why. Like you can explain yourself the whole time, but everybody that's here on their own, like that's just listening, they already get that. But like, okay, this is how you make a believer out of somebody. Because there's a lot of people. There's people in the chat right now. It's like I ain't really like Samurai at first, but he consistent. Yeah. You know, like it grew on them. It had to happen naturally. There's nothing I was gonna say that's gonna change their mind. They just had to see it for themselves, right? So I'm gonna give you an example about me with the inside dog. That dog, Rocket, that I had, right? That was my first inside dog. He was not meant to be an inside dog. I bought him to be an outside dog. I bought him for some back in the day stuff, right? Time
out, real quick. Hey, so check this out. Y'all listen to this because when he tell you the story and he tell you what happened, it's gonna damn near be spot on how you would handle these pups. Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
Okay. So look, man. So this dog, I went to Bennett Yarborough. He's dead now. Rest in peace, Yarborough. Went to Yarborough, got the dog, right? The dog was worming bad, so I kept him out. He was worming bad, stinking, you know what I'm saying? I would not have showed this dog on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like knowing what I know about how you can get ridiculed on YouTube, I would not put this dog on YouTube when I got him. You know what I'm saying? Grown dog, about 18 months old, right? Shout out to DECAFF for that 2-piece tip.
Hey.
So I get this dog, he worming bad, and mind you, he was the only dog on the yard. Like, this dog was a throwaway. Bennett had some good dogs, but this dog was a throwaway. And but I said, man, let me get that dog. Something about that dog said, get that dog, man. So I got that dog, and I took him home, and I got a little chain set up. I had a carport, like one of them, like it's like got the little metal poles, but it's got a roof on it, carport. You know what I'm saying? It's not even attached to the house, just adjacent to the house. So I put him under there. I ain't had no dog house. It wasn't that cold. It was about like late September, early October, North Carolina. It's not that cold, you know what I'm saying? So I put him out there, man, and just put him out with some water and food. And his shelter was the carport. I'm gonna read that comment when I get into the story too. That's a good comment.
Yeah.
So anyways, he stayed outside for 2 weeks. I worm him, I wash him, I get him cleaned up, and the weather started to change. It would take a cold turn. This is 2012. Yeah, 2012. And so it's the weather took a turn for the worse, man. It started getting cold. So I took the dog and I brought him inside. And like this, I'm telling you how bad I am. I don't know nothing about no house dog. I took his leash and hooked it on the outside doorknob, this outside house, and closed the door and locked it. So the leash basically secured him to the door. You know what I'm saying? And I put a blue hospital blanket that I had from the hospital when my son was born, and put it down on the floor so he wasn't laying directly on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I don't buy dog pillows like that because my dogs tear them up. So. But his blanket, he did not tear his blanket up. I left him there, you know what I'm saying, for a couple of days. And I would go to work. I would let him out to use the bathroom. He would go out and come right back in on his own. Naturally. Yeah. Go out and come right back in on his own. Never had an accident. And like when I would have to work a 12-hour shift, that dog would hold it for 12 hours, 12 and a half hours for me to get home. I would let him outside. He might go poop in 3 different spots. He's been holding it that long. He pooped in 3 different spots. Come back in the house, chill. You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where I didn't even need the leash to hold him by the door. You know what I mean? People coming by, they knock on the door, he started barking. I'm like, yeah, good boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. At this time, I don't know nothing about training. So this time, I don't realize I'm reinforcing him to bark at people when they come to the door. But, just hyping him up. You know what I'm saying? A month in, this dog was naturally just, okay, I let my dog
conditioned.
Conditioned to being in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, but this dog was a Chinaman Maverick red dog. I truly believe. I don't know what Tom put in them Chinaman dogs. Them dogs are smart, bro. Them dogs are smart. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the snooty. You know what I'm saying? I think that snooty and that bolio in Frisco. I'm telling you, man. I'm just telling you what guy I love, man. Like, say what you want to, man. I ain't seen no other line of dogs consistent. Everybody, go look at the people who got the dogs, man. Everybody tell you, man, the dogs actually run the treadmill, all kind of stuff, man. Like for real. Yeah. You know, and it's, man. I'm not a Tom follower. I'm not a Tom advocate. I'm just telling you what I know. That dog was ever since then. I've been chasing that Frisco Maverick stuff, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now I believe the Jeep stuff worked good with handlers too. So I'm sold on it, but it's my own personal experience. You might have a complete opposite. You might have had a Jeep dog to eat doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my story. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man.
Yeah.
After a month, man, I never had to worry about that dog again. Man, I could leave that dog in the house the whole weekend. That dog, if he did poop, he gonna poop in the same little area on top of the same pile because I left him there. Not because he's just a nasty house dog, but that's what he did. He didn't jump on he didn't counter surf. You know what I'm saying? He didn't drink toilet bowl water. He only went in the living room and the front room by the front door. And I didn't know what I was doing, man. It was just a good dog, man. And that dog let me know that, okay, there are dogs that just have it. Every dog ain't got it.
Nope.
Every dog ain't got it, you know, but that's my story. I did want to read Young Fam's comment. Let me pull it back up real quick. He said he got his first house dog at the start of COVID. Before then, I had never had the time to have facts.
Yeah, man.
Time matters, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. And to that story, man, like that's how I'd help my homeboy do something similar to that. He wanted his dog because he you know, he had a spot where he wanted the dog to be at the door all the time. He had, you know, it was a open room where the door was, so we did something similar to that. But you know, the process that I do it, you know, go about doing it, and man, you'd be surprised with the results, man. Just it's consistency, and that was similar to how I do it, but just different. But it shows you that conditioning the pup or conditioning the dog really goes off of consistency, man, and setting boundaries. You know, don't let the dog set boundaries. Don't, you know, even no matter how you trying to bond with the dog or whatever the case may be, setting boundaries is very important when you have a house dog. Yeah.
Hey,
kind of like the recall.
Let me say this too, man. I have a building back behind my house, air conditioning and heated, that I can do the housebreaking with. You know what I'm saying? For my boarding trains or whatever. So it's a little different. My situation is a little different. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to worry about my house getting messed up by the dog because I have facilities for that. You know what I mean? But and this is where I'll be housebreaking the dog here and then transitioning into the house when it's ready. You know what I mean? This is God, you know, God bless me to invest in the things that I needed for me to have my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got that, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a little bit more serious for you. You know, that's why I wanted Big A to talk about it this morning, because like I can play around and still get the job done.
Yeah, man, and I can tell you, I've done it for multiple dogs, multiple pups, man. So you know, it's real tedious at first, but once it clicked, you know, the understanding between you and the dog after, you know, you set your boundaries and go through the process and practice proper maintenance at all times with the dog, man. Before you know it, man, it'll be something of the past, man. You'll be working on something else, you know. Yeah.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Hey, Tony, that's right, man. Because on the other channel, see Tony be on the other channel too. On the other channel, man, dude was mad because I was doing the walking off leash, right? And I'm trying to tell you, man, I get it. I swear to God, I promise you, I get it. Like, I promise you, I get it. I know all the ramifications of it. I'm telling you right now, it is so nice when you walk in that dog, man. And you know that recall on point. I ain't got to worry about none of that. Like when I go on, it's not even a headache. I can let him off the chain. And just go for a run. It feels so good. And I'm not. If you don't know what you're doing, if you don't train, I do not encourage it. Even if you train, if it's your first time, if you got a dog that you know going to jump on something when they see it, man, leave it alone. Leave it alone. This is not an encouragement. I'm just telling you once again, like I like what Toyo said yesterday, this is my experience. So, but my dog, I believe in my trainer, Bushi Dre. There's a reason why I put my name on it. I believe in what I do. And man, I didn't do it until I went to Texas with Big A. And I went on that run with him and Miss Shogun. I was like, man, this is so much easier because with sidekicks, even when we run together, man, it's annoying, man. Because like if he get ahead of me or behind me with the leash, man, it's annoying, bro. But
Dre,
what's up?
Okay, let's talk about this recall. Tell them how strong that old yellow recall is.
Okay, so all right. So with Michonne, man, a deer came out the woods, right? And man, she was full set after the deer, man. Recall came back, and I don't know if y'all seen Sunday video, but Saki full set after lizard. He all in the bushes and everything. Saki, get out here, boom, come back. You know, to mind you, I don't think it's just the dog. Like the Bushi Drace training style is everything for my dogs is not for my dogs. The keep came from the same keep as Grand Champion Blackjack and all the other dogs in the pedigree. You know what I'm saying? It's a family keep. It's based on these dogs, based on my dogs. It probably won't work for your dogs. It probably won't. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that recall is. I wouldn't do what I do if I didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't encourage it. It's illegal. What I'm doing is illegal. You know what I'm saying? It's illegal. But I tell you this right now: if they ever came out there to try to say something to me, the trail I ride on, or the trail I ride my bike on, run my dogs on, it's also illegal to have 4-wheelers and dirt bikes back there too. And like I promise you, you come there, bro. This is the Wild Wild West. It is the Wild Wild West. Like the trail is supposed to be from sun up to sundown. There be people out there with headlamps on, just like me, walking at 12 o'clock at night. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro. When I tell you, like, nobody cares. It's like speeding in traffic. It's like, okay, like, yes, is it illegal to speed in traffic? Yes. Is it the same as murder? No. Everybody does it. The cop is gonna pick and choose who they harass. Period.
Tell me this, Dre. Because I want to get to casino question, but you are AZ, and there's a lot of homeless people in AZ with dogs. Yeah. Do most of them have leashes on their dogs?
Man, no. I'm gonna give you something else. Okay, to live in the city, I live in the city. To live in the city, your dog has to be registered to Pima County. It has to be microchipped. Man, I promise you, these homeless people don't have. They can't afford to.
Yeah.
It costs $66 a year to register your dog with Pima County, and then it costs $88 for the rabies shots here to go to the rabies vaccination clinic at the ASPCA clinic here. Okay, yeah. Like, bro, like I'm telling you, like, and they be having multiple dogs, bro. Nobody. You know what, man? Everybody tell me come back east, man. No, y'all need to come west. You know? What I'm saying? Like,
I want to get to casino. He said, what did he say? Hey, y'all, what? I gotta find that comment.
I'm gonna pull it back.
Oh, he said, yeah. No, you good. He said, hey, y'all ever had a dog that was so stubborn that you were afraid to break its spirit? So for me, like as far as housebreaking and going through that process or going through whatever training process, I know, or I believe strongly, because I've dealt with some of the most stubborn dogs you could possibly have. I believe I can do anything with the dog. Now, with that being said, there's levels to it. Do I want to take the time to do everything that I'm supposed to do with that dog? You know what I'm saying? To get that dog fully trained? Probably 9 chances out of 10, no. I would rather go the easier route. So that's how that goes. So I've had a dog that I couldn't fully house train till it was over 1.5 years, working with it. I don't think I'll ever go through that process again. But at the same time, it's just, man, how much are you willing to put into that dog? You know what I'm saying? And for me, I would like to go the easier route, a more intelligent, from a intelligent dog perspective. But yeah.
Hey man, is Big Hill coming on today, man? You don't get me in trouble, bro. You over here?
Yeah. We got 7 minutes for Big Hill come on.
Okay, all right. About to say, man, look, I go to the cookout, I get shot up at the cookout, man. I blame you. You know what I'm saying? I'm Ricky. No, Ricky, no. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Hey, but Big Hill today, man, I got that marinated pineapple barbecue chicken, man. I promise you, hey, finger looking good, fam. It's like that. It's like that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, check this out, though. Hey, look, man. AQ, if you could please send me a clip of Rhino for the minute show, okay. AQ, let me ask you this question live. What color is Rhino? Please, and this is not this is an argument between Big A and I. This is why. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Rhino, if AQ saw that, I would buy that dog. I'm telling you right now, like that's the dog on that thumbnail on the screen. I would buy that dog, bro. What color would you buy that dog, AQ? I already know, because he already got a label behind it too. Shout out to AQ Henry's Big A.
Yeah.
Big A. What color he said now?
He said brown.
Okay, Rhino. When I get me a line of brown dogs, I want to look like Rhino. Like I know the AQ. I know AQ, but I know. But when I start breeding brown dogs, I'm coming to AQ Henry, man, because AQ has AQ Henry American Brown dogs. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I know you don't mess with the whole protection word thing, AQ. But if I get my hands on it, I don't care. I'll go buy it from somebody you sold it to. You know what I'm saying? But that right there, the structure of that dog is a brown Saki to me, or Saki is a yellow Rhino. Like what I'm building with my old yellow stuff, man, they gotta have that consistent. They gotta look like that. Cause Saki the same way. Saki be 60 pounds. You won't even know it. That dog is that dog right there. How much you said he weighed? AQ? Oh, you supposed to live there. He said, "Oh, he's too big, 67 pounds." See, but you can't tell, bro. Yeah. It's certain phenotypes. I promise you, man. Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? And let me stop dick riding, but like for real, man. Like Aaron, Big A, and I was talking about my dogs, right? Okay, so pit wise, this Hanzo is what I would want my black line of dogs to look like. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really seen a red dog that has the exact phenotype I'm talking about. They look good. I'm not saying y'all red dogs don't look good, but it's the specific phenotype I'm looking for. And basically, I think they should. If you took them and erased their color and just had their shadow up, the build should look exactly the same. And what I'm telling you is Hanzo, Saki, and Rhino. If you blank them out and they was all conditioned, I don't think unless pitwise and AQ just knew which fit silhouette was their dog, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. And what I mean by that is okay. One of the things I want to bring, I'm getting completely off subject, y'all. But one of the things I talked about this on my Sunday show on my other channel, Samurai Kennels. With the old yellow dog, there's a lot of different American Pit Bull Terrier types because y'all was breeding for gameness and y'all was breeding for performance. I 100% understand that. But you got tall, lanky dogs, you got short, squatty dogs. They all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like there is no standard phenotype for the American Pit Bull Terrier, and that's one of the things I want to fix with my breeding I'm making is okay. This dog is 100% this. Like the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, they look like pit bulls, but they all the same. They all look the same. The Staffordshire Terrier, they all phenotypically are the same. But I don't want to do what they did and breed away their working ability either. All right, I'm done. I'm off my high horse. I want to, like, AQ, thank you for that. That's the brown dog brigade. That's a good example of a brown dog.
Yeah. Pitwise said, put a flame in the chat if you could put your hand in all of your dog's bowl while they're eating.
Hold on, let me put my flame in the chat.
Yeah, what you call it, man? Shoot, that's how all my dogs are, or the dogs that I had, you know, in the past. In Michonne too, you could, a small kid could walk up to Michonne and she'll walk away from the dog bowl. So, yeah.
Yep. Hey, look at them. Hey, man, check it out, man. Yeah. One of the boys playing up in the chat now. Yeah, man. Nah, Big A, this was a good one, man. Thank you for sharing that, man. I'm gonna have to watch this again. Tomorrow's topic is gonna be because Big A, I know he's gonna call me and ask me. So literally, these episodes are for us. We just sharing it with y'all.
Yeah.
So okay, I gotta tell you a story about that too, young fam. I gotta tell you that before I get off here. But look, so tomorrow's topic is everything we're gonna get for our dogs before they come to their forever homes. You know.
Yeah.
So shout out to Ty 602, Big A, Melee, JT, Elevated, everybody else, Student for Life, everybody else on the list, man. We're gonna share with y'all our take home kit that we have set up for the public before they come home. You know what I'm saying? This is not a requirement, and I'm just telling you in advance what we're gonna have. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what I'm starting off with because for those of y'all getting these old yellow dogs, you kind of want to know what direction we was going with it. But young fan, before we go, I had a German Shepherd Malinois cross named BJ back in COVID, right? He's no longer with me. He's passed away. I could touch his food, whatever, right? When I got Bacardi, the pit is Saki mama. She used to go to his food bowl and he would attack her when she would go to his food bowl. So they would start fighting. So he didn't look. he just assumed that my hand coming at that food bowl was Bacardi, and turned around and put his mouth on my hand. He didn't even break skin, bro. Like, it didn't even hurt. Like, as soon as he realized it was me, his ears went back, tail was tucked, and I was gonna kill him. I chased this dog around my backyard about 5 minutes trying to get him, right? And and my wife and kids was watching it, man. He hit a 180 on me, bro, and I busted my behind, man. Like, running in them Crocs. Running in them Crocs. But when I tell you, man, I will earth a dog for biting me over food, man.
I don't play with the food.
Yeah, I will earth him over that, bro. Like, I ain't playing zero games with you, big fella. That's
one thing I do not play with is food. My food or feeding time. Yeah, man. I gotta shut this thing down because we at that time frame. It's Toyo time. Go to the cookout, y'all. I got that pineapple marinated grilled chicken for y'all. See if you have food with it. Yeah, man.
Okay, AQ. Let me say this. AQ, can I share that? You just go in there and heart the ones that I can share for them so they can see them brown dog. I'm already there, AQ. I'm hearting them right now.
Yeah.
Because Big A and I was talking about that, and then Friday
we're gonna have a whole show about the color.
Matter of fact, Thursday color chart. We're gonna make the old yellow standard color chart, and bring your dogs early. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show y'all like what I see, because one of the things I realized was, man, I got you, AQ. That'll be tomorrow. I'm gonna share it with tomorrow because I'm about to end it, but I want to share this with y'all. So one thing that used to happen with my wife when she used to get her hair done before she got locks, man, she would get different colors in her hair, right? And I'd be like, man, baby, that orange look good on you. And she'd be like, orange? That's red. And I'd be like, look orange to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when y'all be like, man, I completely understand what y'all be talking about. When y'all call y'all dogs certain colors. Or like they'd be like, a girl that had blue in her hair, she'd be like, that's not blue, that's purple. I'm like, well, it look blue to me. My eyes say blue. So we're gonna Thursday, we're gonna do Throwback Thursday, we're gonna do colorways on dogs. And just, I'm not talking about how you get them or the genetics behind it. I'm talking about what I see, right? I'm gonna share with y'all what I see. And if I was writing the pedigree for the dog, what I would put on the pedigree is the identifying colors for that animal.
Right.
Yeah. And I know that's why I wasn't gonna say it, but that's why I asked you what color the dogs was today, because Big A, I knew Big A wasn't gonna know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's all love, y'all. But Big A, let me get on here. Hopefully my camera working today. So yeah, man. Let me hit y'all with this prayer. We're going over to the cookout, man. Here we go. May the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent one from another. Amen.
Amen.
Peace. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
For the love of the dogs.
For the love of the game.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. Beat drop slow, head not flow.
Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breed for clout, we breed for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman, ghost in the chain, locked in the game, never moved for fame. Old mountain lions run deep in the flame. Sock about the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came Fat Boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but a bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, running straight through the rain. Red Ninja close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sock it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breed for clout, we breed for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second with the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Second from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.